My wife and I have been living in our house for 3 years now. It's an older home dating back to the 1950s, with all the charm and quirks of that era. For the most part, we've been happy here, but there have been some strange occurrences that have left us unsettled. In the beginning, I didn't think much of it. Every now and then, my wife would call me at work, sounding somewhat shaken. She'd say she heard footsteps echoing through the house, or voices murmuring when she was alone during the day. Doors would creak open and shut on their own, and she'd be the only one home. Naturally, I took her seriously, but it was always dismissed as the house settling or a draft causing the doors to move. Over time, we stopped talking about it, perhaps because it was becoming the norm, or maybe because we were just too busy with life to dwell on the oddities. Then, about 2 weeks ago, something happened that made me question everything I thought I knew about our home. We were coming back from the grocery store, and my wife was backing into the driveway, a routine maneuver she's done countless times. As I watched through the rear-view camera, something caught my eye, a blurry figure standing with its back to us, facing our front door.
Please like and
It was
subscribe
an
for our
odd sight,
channel.
and I assumed it might be an Amazon delivery person or someone dropping off a landscaping business card. However, the figure was indistinct, just a vague shape. I whipped my head around to get a clearer view with my own eyes, but to my surprise, there was no one there. The figure had vanished. My heart skipped a beat, and I turned to my wife, my face reflecting a mix of confusion and concern. "Did you see him?" I asked, almost afraid of her answer. To my astonishment, she responded with a calm, almost nonchalant demeanor. "Yes, I've seen him before," she said matter-of-factly. "Sometimes he stands near the trash cans. Other times, I spot him from the living room window." Her tone was surprisingly casual for someone talking about a potential intruder. She went on to describe a moment when she got a good look at his face. "One day, while I was folding laundry in the living room, I looked up and saw his face pushing through the wall." Her description of the figure was disconcerting. It wasn't just a vague shadow or a fleeting image, it was a clear presence she had observed. Yet, she reassured me that he seemed harmless. "He never comes inside, and he only appears during the day," she said. "He doesn't seem to mean any harm." I was taken aback by her reaction. How could she remain so composed in the face of such eerie experiences? It was as if this strange figure was an accepted part of our daily lives. Despite her calm demeanor, I couldn't shake the unease. The idea of someone or something lingering around our home, visible only to us and never crossing the threshold, was deeply unsettling. Since then, I've been
Please
trying
like
to
and subscribe
reconcile this
for our
bizarre
channel.
occurrence with our everyday life. We've discussed the figure multiple times, but no concrete answers or explanations have surfaced. It's as if our home has a hidden layer of reality that we're only just beginning to understand. Each time I come home, I'm more attuned to the strange sounds and fleeting glimpses of movement. The figure, or whatever it is, remains a constant enigma. While my wife seems unfazed, I find myself questioning the nature of our home and its secrets. Is it a ghost, a figment of imagination, or something else entirely? One thing is for sure. Our house, with its history and quirks, has become a place where the lines between the ordinary and the extraordinary blur. As we continue living here, we do so with a newfound awareness that our home holds mysteries we may never fully unravel.